Good morning, students. This is the time for computer class and I am your computer teacher. So we are continuing the lesson MS PowerPoint. So now in this video, the first topic that we are going to discuss is the basic elements of a slide. Basic elements of a slide. So what are the basic elements of a slide? The first basic element of a slide is text box. Text box. So what is text box? We can say it is a type of a rectangular box which include all the titles and the subtitles. So it includes all the titles and subtitles. It includes all the titles and the subtitles. So the text box can be increased, the size of the text box can be increased, it can be moved from one place to another, and it can be deleted also. So this is the first basic element. So the next basic element that we are going to discuss is table. So what is table? We can say a table is a combination of rows and columns. So a slide can contain a table with specific numbers of rows and columns. So the rows and columns, the number of rows and columns that can be entered in the table depend on the user choice. The third is the chart. So what is chart? We can say it is a graphical representation of data. Different types of chart can be shown in the slide, like line chart, bar chart, pie chart, etc. But for chart, first of all the data in the tabular form must be present, then only chart can be created. Next we have smart art graphic. Smart art graphics. So we can say the special type of graphics like list, cycle, pyramid, etc. All these can be inserted into the slides. So pyramids like in the shape of this one, data can be entered, or we can say into the form of cycle like this one also, etc. Next, the basic element is pictures. So many of the times we need to insert the picture in our slide. The slide can contain the pictures. Next we have online pictures. Online pictures. So sometimes we need the picture, sometimes the need arises of some of the pictures that are not available in our system. So during that time the internet must be available in our system so that we can download that picture from the internet. The next basic element that we have is media clips. Media clips. So we can insert the movies, videos and other types of clips into our slides. So these are some of the basic elements of slide. So the basic element of slide is first of all text box. What does it include? Include the titles, the subtitles, etc. Next we have table in which we enter the data in the form of row and column. Next chart in which we can present that data that is in the table in the graphical manner. Next smart art graphics like pyramid, cycle, etc. We can insert the pictures in our slide. If the picture is not present, then with the help of internet we can download it in our slides. And next we have media clips, like we can insert movies, videos and other types of clips in our slides. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss over here is slide layout. Slide layout. So the PowerPoint provides different types of slide layouts in which we can enter our content. Later, however, once we have selected the slide and its layout, we can change the layout as when required by us. So any of the time we can change the layout according to our requirement. Each layout is designed containing different types of elements. Like in some layout we can enter the text, in some we can insert the pictures and charts, etc. So different types of slide layouts are available. The first type of slide layout is title slide. Title slide. So here it includes the text box for titles and subtitles. So it includes text boxes for titles and subtitles, for titles and subtitles. Like example, consider this is a slide over here. So this is for title and this is for subtitle. So this is a slide layout which consists of title slides. Next we have title and content. Title and content. So it includes the text box and the another text box for other elements comprising the content of the slides. Next we have section header. So it includes two big text boxes for section headings. So here the text boxes will be a big one in the section header. Next we have two content layout. So the two content layout generally consist of a title box and two boxes for other elements comprising the component of the slide. Like over here, for example, consider this as a slide over here. So it will consist of a title and then two boxes where we can enter the content. Next we have comparison. So it includes the title text box and two text boxes for other element comprising the content of one slide along with the separate title text boxes. Next we have title only. Title only. So here we will have a slide. Suppose this is the slide and we will have only one text box for entering the title only. Next we will be having blank layout, where it does not have any text box. So we have to insert the text boxes when we create the slide. Next is content with caption. Content with caption. So it includes the text box for content and a big text box on the left side where we can enter our datas. Next we have picture with caption. Picture with caption. So it includes the large text box for picture and the small text box to the left where we can enter our text. So these were some of the slide layouts that we have in the PowerPoint presentation. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is how to create a presentation. Creating a new presentation. So how can we create a new presentation? The new presentation can be created in the two way. First of all, by using blank presentation. Using blank presentation, and number 2, using template. Using templates. So these are the two ways in which we can create our presentation. The first of all is the blank presentation. So whenever we want to create a blank presentation, we have to move to the MS PowerPoint. As soon as the PowerPoint window appears before us, we have to select the presentation over here and then click on the create button. So as soon as we click on the create button, then the blank presentation will be available. And if we want to create using template, then first of all we have to, for creating a presentation with the help of template, first of all we have to open PowerPoint. And then we have to click on template thumbnail, then click on template thumbnail, click on template thumbnail to be used, then select the layout. From there select the layout, and then click on the create button. From there click on create button over there, and the selected template will be applied to all the presentation. So in this way we can create a presentation with the help of template. Now how to save a presentation? We already know the way of saving a presentation, since we have saved a file and a worksheet and a workbook in MS Word and MS Excel. See here also the same methodology we have to apply. So for saving a presentation, what we have to do is, first of all click on File tab for saving a presentation. Saving a presentation. The shortcut is Ctrl+S to open the save window. Second step that we can follow is click on File tab, Number 2, select the Save As option. Select Save As option. Number 3, click on the Browse. Click on Browse button. Then a Save dialog box will appear. Type your name. Type a name for the file. Type a name for the file, and then so where you have to type? In the file name box. Type a name for the file in the file name box. In the file name box, and then click on Save, and then click on Save button to save your presentation. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is adding title and subtitle. Adding title and subtitle. So we can click in the title and the subtitle placeholder for the newly created presentation. We can add the text according to our requirement, whatever text we want in the title and the subtitle box. So suppose consider that this is a slide over here. This is a slide over here. So this is a text box in which we can add the title. Here it will be written click to add title. All this content will be inside the text box, and then we will have another text box. So if we want to add the title, left click over here. As soon as you left click over here, the cursor will appear and this content will get disappear. Now you can start typing from the keyboard whatever content you want in the title. And if you want to add something in the subtitle, left click over here with the mouse. Now the cursor will get appear over here. You can start typing whatever you want in the subtitle. So in this way you can add title and subtitle. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is formatting text in a slide. Formatting text in a slide. So formatting means changing the appearance of the text, changing the style, the size, the color. If the text is formatted, it draws the attention of the audience. So the formatting is mostly done so that you can attract the attention of the audience on the important informations that you have typed in the slide. So different types of formatting buttons are available in the home tab, like bold, italic, underline, font color, font size, font styles, etc. These were some of the formatting effects that we can add in our text in a slide. Now adding a new slide. How can we add a new slide? Adding a new slide. Now how can we add a new slide? For adding a new slide, first of all click on the home tab. Click on home tab. Now next step is from the home tab select the new slide button. Next step is select new slide button. Select new slide button present in the slide group. Select new slide button present in the slide group, and then we can select the layout before selecting the new slide. Third, we can select the layout. Select the layout of the slide that you want to insert. In this way you can insert a new slide. Next is applying theme. So what is theme? We can say a theme is a set of color, fonts and special effect. We can say a theme is a set of colors, fonts and special effects. So what is theme? We can say a theme is a set of colors, font and special effect. It provides attractive background to the slides. So how can we apply the theme in the slide? For applying the theme, first of all what we have to do is, the first step is click on design tab. Click on design tab. From there we will have the different themes and we can select any of the theme. From there select the theme and click on it. the selected theme will be applied in our slides. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is adding a background. Adding a background. So the background generally helps to emphasize or to give importance on the different part of the presentation. Changing the background is useful whenever we want a color or texture. So we can add the background on a particular slide or on all the slides of a presentation. So how can we change the background, or how can we add a background for this? First of all, click on Design tab. Click on Design tab. Next, click on the down arrow key. Next, click on down arrow key of variant group. Variant means of different group. Now from there, click on the background styles. Click on background style button and select that background. Select the type of background that you want. Select the desired background. Desired background. So in this way you can insert the background. So these were some of the content in this video. Thank you.